Check, I am an asset, carry a beat before I even rap yet. Carry the story, I ain't even snap yet. Carry the app, got him laced like an aglet. A young Ric Flair, got the game in a figure four. Rolling with a Triple H, that hammer hit your window whore. Batista bomb your shorty on a bed out in Singapore. Hey, nothing you can say, no Randy Orr. Let the bodies hit the flow, let the thotties hit the throne. Let a hottie hit my phone, I'm out of nowhere, RKO. My uncle was good with the selling, so it's in my blood, it's embedded in. Once I get paid for a show, I leave. No, I'm not talking about medicine. A young Ric Flair, got the game in a figure four. Rolling with a Triple H, that hammer hit your window whore. Batista bomb your shorty on a bed out in Singapore. Hey, nothing you can say, no Randy Orr. Yeah. Shit. It's J, no Z, easy, no E. This February, it's necessary, I put the pussy in the cemetery. Fuck a bag shot, fuck a missionary. Call my dick Broly, it is legendary. You can say you love me and I even mean it, so you gotta show me I'm a visionary. I'm a Peter Pan, you won't bum around me, you'll be fly around me like the Tinker Fairy. I'm with a bitch with pretty privilege. Don't worry if I hit, it's not your business. On Valentine's Day, I'll be breaking her back so much I could probably break a Guinness. Feeling bad for the takeout delivery guy at the door, will probably take a minute. Wait, what did we order this food for? If you the only dish, I'm probably gonna finish.
Continue.
Shit, I ain't stopping for nothing. She been on my John since 12, I don't feel like I'm stocked up for nothing. Shorty my dog, took her around the board, so she know I get Monopoly money. I knew she would come, there's a prophecy for me. The stars are aligning, astrology dummy. I never cap out an Mamma Mia, game over, I'm burning my folk on a Ria. Fake ass bitch, I'm saying stop Medea. I'm busy with Dominicanas and Dior. Shit is symbolic of Sex in the City, a bunch of pillow talking biddies. I don't need drugs to be privy, no white girl, I call him, my pocket so fatty like Givy. But I did flip a nick at night, thank God now my feature a bigger price. As time flew, I was sick of life, but when shit left, you gon' get it, right? Credit. Thank you. Yeah. S-R-G. Easy, what? I was never book smart, I'm money smart. Makes me more intelligent. Call me Mr. Rock Festival. I got hella bands. Shorty cute, in her circle too. Told her get a friend. She gon' make me slide with my dog like I'm Mega Man. For real, I do this 24, that's hella mamba. What's the word? No teleprompter. Ever notice? The ones that be like, where the hoes at? Never got them. They never get a W, and that's pretty much the L about them. With them, never wreck.
Let's go. Samwise in the house.
Comics, I got paper to flip. I don't walk on the beat for the men to acknowledge. I do it for shorties and lit colleges. Ain't nothing better than doing my bit.
Welcome. Let's go. GMs, everybody. Happy Monday.
That they had a sniff. Some shouldn't be allowed to rap that go overhead.
Starting in 2 minutes. I'm going to drop a link in the chat shortly.
Someone who get what they want, cause you couldn't get it's a coward act. I really can't help the fact that I'm me. Look, I was never book smart, I'm money smart. Makes me more intelligent. Call me Mr. Rock Festival. I got hella bands. Shorty cute, in her circle too. Told her get a friend. She gon' make me slide with my dog like I'm Mega Man. I love you's just 8 letters. Let's fuck sound way better. She got cream on my babe sweater. I'm with the money team, Mayweather. Their limits and what they measure, not my limits, that's J message. Hella bums dwelling on the past and I got a gift so I stay present. Me and my nuts, that's a trifecta. When I let them hang, they slam on the floor like Brock Lesnar. How you gon' say wait up for me, bro, and then not catch up? That's like waiting for a dealership to show a Dodge Tesla. You don't got the stamina, and we know it now. Shorty's waiting for my badass, like it's Joey's crowd. If I'm up, why would I need someone to hold me down? I only care if mama gon' be proud. I was never book smart, I'm money smart. Makes me more intelligent. Call me Mr. Rock Festival. I got hella bands. Shorty cute, in her circle too. Told her get a friend. She gon' make me slide with my dog like I'm Mega Man.
What is up, y'all? GMs, happy Monday. We are here, lined up in our good old kingdom of Aradina. For those of you who know me, you know me as Kevin on Earth 999. Today we're coming to you live with a sort of new plan. Basically, this isn't new for me, but it's going to be new for you. Usually in the mornings when I'm drinking my coffee, I'm doing my questing, I'm exploring Aradina. And now I'm going to start doing those here on my lives in the morning, as well as getting people up to speed on our new reward system. If you want to, you can just easily type community below, and that will take you to our rewards page. So this rewards page is now set up. If you are familiar with our rewards page from the DCL report, then this is going to be very familiar. Our DCL report got to 666 members, but you have the pleasure of being one of the first 15 here on Medieval Strategy. As you can see, we had a lot of fun building the DCL report, taking a step back from this, but you can see a lot of fun things happen. We were a lot of great pieces auctioned off here. So this is not our first rodeo, folks. You're gonna be getting the opportunity to earn our community token called Aurum. Aurum is going to be used in our store here. You can use it to purchase AG allocation already. So that is Ardenian gold. That is the Seedify token allocation NFT. So if you want to get the AG allocation from Ardena and you were not around to get these NFTs before, this is one of the easiest ways to do it, I would say, without having to buy things on OpenSea per se. You can come here, complete some bounties, and you can see a lot of people have already. I've completed some myself. You can see I've broken down the questing into pretty much two areas: heralding and questing. Heralding is like ambassador things, like following on Twitter. If you are a warrior of Aradina, we don't do warrior follow warrior here. Here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put up a bounty to follow you. So, are you a warrior? Say, I know Samwise Gange is there. We already got Samwise 4 follows. Shout out to Samwise. And not only that, but you get rewards for following. So it's not just like, oh, you follow someone, you don't get, you're not really sure whether or not you were getting anything in return. You don't know if they're going to follow you back. Here, at least you're guaranteed you're going to get that Aurum, and you can use that to place a bid right here, for instance. There's already been a bid here on the Bard's Bundle. What is the Bard's Bundle? It's a mystery pack, folks. Hey, let's go, Samwise. Let's go. That means it's working. That means it's working, folks. And I'm gonna give a special opportunity right here to everybody tuned in with a secret listen to earn code. So come here every morning, join us at this 8 a.m. time, and you're gonna get one of these listen to earn codes. Okay, so I'm gonna make this one Aradina. The first one's gonna be Aradina. There's gonna be 5 to claim. It's gonna give you 250 Aurum. So go ahead. And this is also a good time for you to check and make sure you're able to claim no problem, because sometimes people have trouble if they don't meet the certain requirements. They haven't set it up to meet the rewards requirements. You can see here I have the secret code Aradina. Basically, all you have to do is come here into this homepage. You come claim secret code. As long as you meet these requirements. Now you do see there is an NFT role required for earning. What that means is you do need to have a warrior of Aradina, a comic, or a woman of Aradina in your opted-in wallet. So you can connect your wallet, and actually you can connect it without, you can actually type in the wallet as well to connect it. You don't have to do it via MetaMask, but you select which MetaMask wallet you have your NFTs in, and if you don't do that, then it's going to block you from claiming any rewards. But as long as you have that, and your Twitter has 25 followers, 50 following, 50 tweets, 31 days of age. That is a bot preventative. If you type in Aradina here, there you go. Samwise was able to get it. Password worked. And you can see there's a limited number. One has already been taken here. And you can see here on our leaderboard, we have some people have already passed the 1K mark. So they're well on their way to claiming these first prizes. I guess the cheapest thing in the store right now is you can place your bid on this. This is but this could go up pretty high. I guess probably the $6,000 $10 allocation, 6,000 Aurum. Let's see. So that's a basic overview on our community reward system. You can see Samwise leading the pack. Shout out to Samwise. You can also come here and see your different reward earnings. So you also get rewards by following on Twitter. So if you follow me and you tweet me or you at me on Twitter, then you get rewards on Twitter. If you join our Discord and you're chatting in our Discord, you'll also get rewards. So there's a lot of ways you can earn by participating in the community. And folks, frankly, why are we doing this? To foster our medieval strategy community. I've been playing and following Aradina for over a year and a half, maybe 2 years now. And I'll say we can do a better job at, I don't know, giving our community an experience to join in on. And I believe that this can be part of that journey. Creating different bounties like this one right here. You earn Aurum for sharing the story of your warrior or stepping into our clubhouse where you can go find treasure. All these different kind of things like scavenger hunt questing. Some people have already completed these quests. Like right here, I've had to reject one because, you know, for instance, this one didn't take a picture and I gave a reasons right here. Try again. You need to find, you need a warrior or comic to enter the room and find the treasure to submit that screenshot. But here, Silgro was able to submit pictures of that treasure. We can do all sorts of things here. Like we can have really taking this questing that we do in Aradina to a whole other immersive level. So we can do questing things like, you know, do 100 push-ups. You know, so I don't, maybe not 100, maybe 25 push-ups. I can't, you know, show me you can do 25 push-ups and that you're ready for battle as a warrior. So you can make a tweet. So we could create a bounty saying, hey, post a tweet at Aradina warrior, ready for battle. Check out me maxing out on my push-ups. And then you can say 25 max. I could set this as a default tweet and just say, hey, take a short clip of you doing 25 push-ups. And tweet it at Aradina warrior. You could also go do this and say also at Kevoric 999. So you could say this is gonna be, this is a big one. We need 400. Well, and I'm gonna give you, you know, you're gonna get 25. You're gonna get 10 Aurum for each push-up. Okay. You do 25 push-ups. That's 25 Aurum. Here we go. Questing. Fit for battle. There it is. So now, I assume many people won't. But this is just an example on how we can take what we're doing as a community to the next level. Whether it be getting fit for battle. We could do things like cleanup, you know, cleanups. Like for instance, you know, clean up your local, an area in your local community for this bounty. And you could say, just send me a screenshot. You could say, or just we do want you to tweet it at Aradina warrior. Cleaning up my community. It's a warrior's duty. Take a picture of, take a before and after picture of an area in your neighborhood you cleaned up. And this is going to be for 500 Aurum. Hey, Samwise is all about it. Oops, I did 498. Okay, that's fine. So basically, this is so then you can come here. If you press tweet, it'll say. Then you could attach your picture. Make sure you add our Dina Warrior, Kevin on Earth, and attach your picture of you cleaning up. And trust me, people have completed those bounties before. Like if you look right here, we do have one person that submitted a bounty for a local cleanup. So shout out to Roots. And I think this is a way that we can, start to explore new ways to come together as a community. Without further ado, I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna just get into my daily duties here and leave you for your day. So I got a number of just 14 of my warriors right here that are available to quest. You can always see that, and when you go to your area right here, most of you probably know this because you're Aradina Legends, but you can see here all of the warriors that you have for questing. You can click here, it'll take you to your home, and you can see, what their levels are. You can see how much time until we got 12 minutes until the next warrior, and then 3 hours. So tomorrow we'll have a larger batch to work with, but today we have 14. We're gonna an easy way that we can just click this side and go to notice board. And at our notice board, we're gonna see our 3 different questing options. Something I really like is this leaderboards and analytics tool right here. You can see how many, different analytics. And I think this is good. This is probably good for the team to track their, sort of key progress indicators. You can see how many warriors at each level. What's the title distribution. In a way, this kind of shows you some rarity levels too. Helps you look at different levels of rarity. Like for instance, if I wanted to create a super rare warrior, maybe I would say, well, these all look pretty evenly distributed, to be honest. It looks like people have been pretty meticulous about keeping the same amount across each quest. So typically what I do is I come in here. There's a tutorial area if you want to walk through, but I'm not going to go through the tutorial. You have your Town's Guard area. Come here. Typically what I do is I start by looking at the high difficulty ones. If I see this as 0 success, it means none of my warriors are really meeting the success threshold. You can see all of them are 0s. So the first thing I do is I see do I have any warriors that are maybe fit to do. I just look at the success for these high level ones. 6% isn't convincing enough for me. I typically look for something at least around 20% mark. Here we go, 26%. We might have a good one here. Yeah, I'll turn my camera off. Let's see, it's morning, folks. Hold on one second. All right, hold on. Other people waking up here. Shazam. This is gonna be viral clip here. Top viral. Okay, we got one right here. Vita Benna here, 26%. That's good enough for me. I'm gonna choose her. You've been chose. And luckily we have a comic that's available. These comics are great. You see I have 6 comics. Why? Because these can be reused as many times as possible, as many times as you'd like. This can be reused. You can also use your commodities. You can see I have a lot of beast blood, a lot more than the other one, so I don't mind using some beast blood here. You can use those commodities to up your percentages as well. I think for this one it's worth it because it can produce a lot of return. So yeah, I think that's good. It's a 44% chance. I'm not going to throw in any wine or potions because I have less of that. Maybe I'll throw some wine, but not the potions. All right, we have 54. It's a coin flip, a little better than a coin flip. I'm going to send Vita Benna on her way. And if you're wondering how I got that name there set to Vita Benna, I'm glad that you asked, because there's a quest right now for this. If you change the name and story of one of your warriors and you share it, you can go ahead and earn some Aurum, 250 to be exact. So you can see Scuffle, Silgro, Kiwi Kago, Samwise Gandhi have already done so and earned theirs. We got Lady Shine here. We got here Actinidia, Silgro, and Scuffle. Let's see, was Deliver of Swift and Bloody Justice. Likes to feast on his enemies once they have fallen. Also likes to loot his foes. Beware. Okay, wow. We have a vampire class. This is definitely a character here for our story. Each one of these... Here, let's go. Once upon a time, in a realm of Aradina, there was a fierce warrior named Mirana. She was known throughout the land for her incredible bravery, skill with a sword. Mirana had grown up in a small village in Aradina. From a young age, she had known that she was destined for great things. Amazing. So now keep in mind, when you make these stories, when you add these stories, they stay on that NFT, on that character. So even if you sell this one day, somebody else is going to discover the lore that you added. That's pretty cool, if you ask me. So together, it's almost like together we're building out like Lord of the Rings. One day somebody could create a decentralized Lord of the Rings story. Maybe that would be us. Who knows? Here we go. So yes, you can, if you want to change that information, all you got to do is go to your home. You can select any one of your warriors. They don't have to, whether they're on quest or not, you can select them. Then you select edit. Now you might be saying, look, Kev, like, I'm not the best writer. I don't know about this. Do not worry. I'm going to give you an easy way that you can quickly whip up some stories for your warriors. You're going to go to ChatGPT, folks. If you go to chat.openai.com, it's going to give you ChatGPT. Have you ever used ChatGPT before? I'm going to show you a great way to use this in order to, and you know, maybe this is a new skill. This is a way that you can develop a new skill. Typically what I do is I go here and I say, I'm going to copy her story. She's a mighty warrior, right? Basic information. And I want you to write a backstory for a warrior, a female warrior character from a land called Aradina. Here is a brief overview of this character. In her story, there should be some kind of conflict, that story arc, I'll say, that answers some key questions about her. Where did she get her serpent? How did she learn her spells? Why did she learn dark spells? Is she evil? Why are her eyes white? Is there some sort of maybe personal significance to her archer hat? And now we're gonna let ChatGPT write our question. Jumpin' Spiders, can we add or edit images to the character we created? So these characters, they do come with their fixed images. They are the NFT characters, like your Bored Ape, like your Fluff World. But here you can see we have, you're going to timeout. You're going into timeout, August. That's a no-no timeout. Timeout for you. No shilling. No. At least not before saying hello. You need to at least introduce yourself. But Jumpin' Spider, these backstories and these characters are going to be from these Warrior of Aradina NFTs. So there are two specific collections that these NFTs come in. You've definitely heard me talk about these for some time. And I appreciate the follow, August. But yes, these are the woman warriors, and the floor is low right now. It's below $100. I'm not, and by the way, I obviously am not getting paid every time you buy one of these. But here you go. You can choose which one of these warriors. I could tell you, I would personally, right now, I would go with the male warrior, because in the next year, these male warriors are going to drop land for each one of them. For each one of these male warriors, they're going to have a land parcel that's going to be dropped for each one of them. That's going to be for a larger sort of kingdoms-based gameplay, versus right now, they're soon, within this month, they're dropping their battlegrounds trading card game, Hex Battler gameplay. That's the technical term. I don't like to say technical terms too much, but let's go back to our story for, oh my gosh, we have a story here. Oh my gosh, and they gave her a name. Her name is Layla. Wow. All right, let's go. Let's learn about Layla. We'll go to edit her story. Boom. This is Layla. Layla's story is one of determination, courage, and a desire to understand and use all aspects of magic for good. Wow, that's a surprise. I thought she was evil. She is a powerful warrior who is feared by her enemies and respected by her allies. With her enchanted halberd, familiar snake, and powerful spells, she is a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. Wait, hold on. Oh, I think I started from the bottom by accident. Okay. The warrior's name is Layla, and she hails from the land of Aradina, a place known for its fierce and skilled fighters. Layla was born into a family of warriors, and from a young age, she was showed an aptitude for combat. She was trained in various fighting techniques, including archery, swordsmanship, and polearms. However, her true passion lay in using the halberd. Ooh, a weapon that combined the best of both the spear and the axe. What's good, shake and bake? Why don't the women have land? Mostly Mothi, that is because the woman came second in their minting process. So they made their Warriors of Aradina. They announced that land perk for those Warriors of Aradina. So that was a perk that was already there for the male warriors. Later on, they said, hey, we can't just have male warriors. We have to have female warriors as well. So without diluting the amount of land that we're going to have, every male warrior is now going to be able to recruit. I don't like to say claim because that's kind of weird. Recruit a female warrior. So if like a year and a half ago you were in this project, for every male warrior you had, you got to claim a female warrior. Now, this is not a rare thing. Aradina always does things like this. They recently had their trading card. So this is a trading card game. This is a trading card game where literally you're gonna have these warriors as the main like commander of your units, and then they're gonna have trading cards. Recently, and actually currently, for every warrior that you have, I think unless you've already claimed, or the packs have already been claimed for those warriors, each warrior can claim, male or female, can claim one of these packs of cards. You can do that right from their website. I agree, mostly Mothi. It is definitely not, how do you say, in alignment with, I think, what makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure if the community said, listen, we want one piece of land for every warrior, male or female, I'm pretty sure that the Aradina team would do it. I don't think it's been a huge topic of discussion because we've been, hearing a lot about battlegrounds, and Aradina Kingdoms is still sort of later down in the roadmap. But if you ask me, I'm pretty sure that the Aradina team they've pretty much considered every single change that the community's requested. So I think if we come together as a community and say, hey, we're okay with having more land and not have this just be like, we can vote on this as a community, I'm like 90% sure that this would go through. Yeah. I think the best way to stay away from having any issues is just to give all of the warriors land, male or female. And then maybe, this is something that has been speculated, instead of having it be, like, you could have it be where if you have, like, land that was from a female or land that was from a male, like that could be kind of maybe soul bound rather than a separate NFT. I think that would also elevate the value of the existing NFTs rather than just create another NFT that we all have to buy. So number one, it prevents a whole like this whole other layer of development and gas fees to distribute. Like just give every male and female warrior NFT access to their own land, and you can give them different perks based on their traits and I think that might be, but like I said, we're so far off from that I think it's not something that I'm necessarily concerned with. I'm pretty sure, having been around here for so long, I'll say one of the benefits of Aradina, and one of the, I would say, like, maybe it hasn't helped them in every way, but I think in some ways, by the way, Shake and Bake in the house, straight up legend. Yes, Shake and Bake, DCL report legend. And folks, by the way, you're still gonna see me running around Decentraland, but I'm no longer like, I've kind of stepped back as a Decentraland reporter, and we can skip the specifics on why for now. I kind of want to go through Layla's story right now. When Layla was still a young girl, she stumbled upon a nest of snakes. Oh my God, this is amazing. While out hunting in the forest, one of the snakes, a particularly venomous one, seemed to take a liking to her. Wow. And followed her back to the village. Over time, Layla formed a bond with the snake and discovered that it had magical properties. The snake became her familiar and helped her to learn and cast spells, both light and dark. Wow, that gives me kind of chills, I'm not gonna lie. That gave me some chills on that. I could see this. Layla's interest in magic started when she was a teenager. She became fascinated by the idea of using it to enhance her combat abilities. She began studying it under a wise old wizard who lived in the mountains, learning how to harness the power of the elements and use them to her advantage. Over time, she became proficient in a variety of spells, including ones that were considered dark. Uh-oh, Layla, careful. However, Layla did not learn dark magic out of the malice of a desire for power. She instead sought to understand all aspects of magic and how it could be used to protect her people. She knew if that she understood the darker side of magic, she could better defend against those who wielded it for evil. Layla's eyes are white due to an encounter with an evil sorcerer who tried to curse her during a battle. Wow, the curse was meant to blind her permanently, but Layla's willpower was too strong. She was able to overcome it. However, her eyes were permanently changed as a result. The archery hat that Layla wears holds a special significance for her. It was given to her by her father, who was a skilled archer himself. He passed it down to her when she began training with a bow. And it became a symbol of her heritage and commitment to protecting her people. We already read that last part. That was amazing, folks. Absolutely. I love Layla. I love her already. Can see her name listed up there now that I've changed it. Now if I come here and I search Layla, boom, there she is. Wow. Well done, Layla. Well done. You know what? Layla deserves some upgrades. So you want to go here to Temple. I'm going to give Layla, she's been on her journey, folks. She had this snake friend of hers. Look, this is a story. Go Layla. We're going to give her a little upgrade here. Typically, I like to spread across, focus on one tree line at a time. Do any of the characters have a cat? There are characters that have a lot of different things. I do not believe we have a cat character yet, but mostly Mothi. If you wanted to, you could. There is a competition. I don't know if this is closed right now, but they did have a create a card competition where you could post like a certain ability or skill character thing, and you could create a character around that cat right now. But I don't think there is a warrior with a cat right now. Typically, I like to go across and I like to...
I relate to Layla.
Let's go. Pink Bambi, she relates to Layla. Layla is a warrior, so is Pink Bambi. So here you have, like, you can see as you progress through these tiles, they get more and more expensive. You know, here at the top, level 70. You have to hit level 70 on the skill tree. Layla is a level 48, so she can already go up to this third tier, but you can't actually do that until you've cleared off some of these. So this one actually, you could see, is unlocked this, but I don't have enough silver right now, so it's not allowing me. I could also do these that have a lower level, and these, each one of them unlock different soul-bound titles. Each one of these, they give you different abilities. They give you different abilities here. So, in theory, you could say another strategy would be to sort of like get your initial levels to level 10, so you can start to at least get this first cheaper tier. Another way you could do it is, for some of what I've been doing to date, is I'm just trying to like max out the most of my level for each character. Like, I'm trying to get level 55 and go max out for and get to this top tier and like fill a skill tree for each character. That's what I've been doing to date. And you might be wondering why, because that costs a lot more right here, right? Basically, the reason why is because I think that you're only going to be able to really use one warrior at a time. So what I want, you know, in your battleground. So what I want is a warrior that has like super OP on one skill trait. And then once I hit the highest level on that skill trait, I'm going to start building out these lower tiers more evenly across. But I don't want it to be like sort of, you know, I kind of just want it to be OP. I want to have some skill that's just like, you know, if I know game development, there's going to be some skills that are like unlockable, that are just going to be OP, that are just going to allow me to like steamroll people on the battleground. And you might, you know, if you're new, drop a 9 in chat if you're familiar with Aradina, if you know what the gameplay looks like. Because what you've seen me show you right now is purely the sort of storytelling, questing side of the experience. Let's see. I said I was going to upgrade Layla. She deserves it. Chat, what do you think? Should I upgrade? Should I give her Bannerman? Should I give her the Knight title? Knight title is going to give her a 3% reduction on the time it takes for her to complete her strategy tree quests. And Bannerman is going to give her 15% more silver. You need silver to upgrade your character. That's why the silver is useful. I think what I would personally go for is the Bannerman skill tree trait, because it's going to give me that silver. Silver allows me to benefit all of my characters. All of my NFT warriors are going to benefit from that. And I am going to be sending her on a strategy skill line quest. So you know what? I'm going to drop it like that, just like it's hot. Currently, I have one warrior that is definitely a little OP right now. My most powerful, Danielle Fontes. She is a legend. Danielle Fontes, yes, she has. Oh, you bet she has. She's got her bio. But yes, I have her maxed out right now. So now I'm starting to send her on some leadership quests. But she's at level 60 right now. She's almost actually at level 70. Maybe I should keep sending her on that. Maybe I get her to level 70. Danielle's she's just a tank. Strategic tank. So I'm going to send her on her quest. I'm going to select notice board. Since she can't, it doesn't look like there's any success opportunity there, I'm going to go here. Level 4, I can get, I don't like these ones that have 0. I'm going to go at least this one right here. I think is a better shot here. You can actually also order these by different things. So like if you want to max out, get the most coins possible, you can go max out your coins, right? If you say like, hey, this week my strategy is I'm gonna need as much coins as possible. So right now I'm low on coins, right? This is not a game that I'm making. This is a game that I have been playing for about, or I've been in for about 2 years. Like around the same time I got into Decentraland, I've been playing this. And it's called Warriors of Ardina. It's a medieval strategy game. So basically, I created a community. Similarly, how I created a community and a token around Decentraland and DCL Report, I've created a community and token around medieval strategy gaming. And you can do bounties around that, mainly focused around Ardina. We might do things like Age of Empires and other games as well, but basically is to say every day at this time, you're going to be seeing me, Kevoric the Bard, medieval strategy gaming. Not only does Ardina have the do your own, this is not financial advice, do your own research. I'm definitely gonna make mad bundles, mad stacks off of this game. This is not, do not buy this because you think you want to make mad bundles, mad stacks. I'm gonna make a lot of money off of this game. You're not, because why? Because I'm gonna be a legend on the battleground. You're gonna have a hard time beating me. You're not gonna, maybe this is a challenge. But me, I like to put my chances more than just up to fate. I like to take fate into my own hands. And me, I've always loved games like StarCraft, Age of Empires, Civilization 5, name it. Like I've never been a huge Hearthstone. I did like Magic the Gathering. I was a huge Pokemon fan growing up. So strategic gameplay, battles, chess, chess being the most OG one, right? I'm a big lover of that. So from now on, my live streams, rather than them be me just purely evangelizing Decentraland, which at this point I don't feel like respects or honors me as an artist, I'm going to now focus on the things that I feel like do honor me as a person, as an artist. And what that means, focusing more on an array of things that I love. Not just having the Decentraland Report as my live stream. So sometimes, I'm going to be pretty much scheduled about this, right? So in the morning, 8 a.m. PST, you're going to be seeing me do medieval strategy. We're going to be doing our medieval strategy gaming. Maybe at nighttime too, because I definitely do a lot of like strategy gaming at night, after work, just chilling, drink a smoothie, play some rounds of chess, play some rounds of StarCraft, whatever. I'm going to be purely Ardina once this Battlegrounds game comes out. Mostly Mothy, we got denied by our grant. Mostly Mothy, I'm going to jump into this briefly because I don't want to expand on this too expand. Basically, I've been doing DCL Report for 2+ years, or more than 2 years, and DCL's changed. It's no longer serving the same kind of creators it was serving in the past, meaning it's definitely not a space where I see where my ideas and my vision is being supported. Thus, my last 3 grants have all been denied. And keep in mind, progressively lower funds being requested, more and more research, more. So in the end, I basically had to take a step back and say, I need to be in a place where my art and my creativity isn't seeking the acceptance of people who I don't agree with, who don't necessarily believe in my vision and want to empower me as a creator. They kind of want to control me as a creator. They want to tell me, here's your worth. People were telling me that I needed to show that I didn't have enough views to be able to create or I didn't have enough subscribers, and no matter how much I justified, actually I do have a lot of views and we do have the data showing that this is something that's more worth doing than anything we've done in the past, and we're asking for less funding than we've ever asked in the past. All those things regardless, I was like, listen, I can't. It's like moving a stubborn. It's you can love a cow, you can respect sacred cows, right? I respect every religion, and cows are sacred in Hindu, right? And so I gotta respect that. So but I can't push that, on my own. That, you drive in India, you go down the street, that cow's there. I'm not gonna push the cow. I respect the cow. It's a sacred cow. I can't tell it, right? In India, you can't even honk at, right? You're not allowed to honk at cows. You're not allowed to honk. So I'm not gonna honk at Decentraland. and tell them to change their mind. I'm just going to say, you know what? I respect it. As a creator, I'm going to be number one, Medieval Strategy Gaming. I challenge you to beat me. Come and get some. Right? And this is the beautiful thing, Mostly Mothy. What we built, that tool that we built, that rewards thing around searching Decentraland, I'm not trying to sound arrogant, but I'm smart because I knew that building this rewards thing couldn't be something where if Decentraland rugged me, I'm not trying to say they rugged me, but if in a situation like where I was rugged or I felt like for whatever reason I couldn't be associated with it, that I didn't want to spend $120,000 in a year building something I couldn't use again. So I doubt that Decentraland would probably give a grant ever allowing anybody to do something like this ever again in the future. Let's be fair. But at least it's good because our community can continue to benefit from this. And everybody can. Anyone who wants to use Expand without even being in Decentraland necessarily. Or if they wanted to, for instance, create something like what we did for the DCL report for Decentraland. Like, for instance, if Exodus wanted to, that they could do that. And that's called like building a ladder that doesn't only lead you to one place. Like that would be a waste of money. Imagine building this and only could be a ladder that could only be used in one place. Like you really want your ladder to be used in multiple places. So all said and done, this is what you can expect to see from now on. Medieval Strategy Gaming, probably every morning, 8 to 9 a.m. PST. And then I'm also working on a new album. So every Friday, you're going to get a live set. I'm going to be playing a live set probably before, I'm going to still be going, I'm going to, pretty much like 3 to 4 p.m. PST right before MetaZoo. Folks, I'm still going to be going into Decentraland. Of course, I'm going to MetaZoo Club Nights on Friday. And whatever, if there's some cool events going on, I'm definitely down to go. And I'll probably be down to stream it. I might even do it as the DCL. Nah, I probably won't do it as the DCL report. I'm kind of past that, folks. But I will definitely stream it. But yeah, so Fridays, we're going to be throwing down on some live. If you didn't catch last week, and if you didn't know, I went to Berklee College of Music, studied jazz composition and film scoring. Some of my favorite musicians are Jay Dilla, Flying Lotus. Right now I'm listening to a lot of JID, but of course you gotta love Kendrick Lamar, love that. Debussy, Hank Mobley, if you want to talk more instrumental, classical jazz. Charlie Parker, of course you gotta love Charlie Parker. Thank you. Much love. Mostly Mothy, thank you. Whatever makes... Mostly Mothy. You know what? By the way, there is a secret code right now going. There are 4 more available. If you go ahead on our community page for Medieval Strategy, you can go ahead, go to home, click claim secret code, and you can enter Aradina, and that's going to earn you 250 Aurum. And this Aurum right now can be used to purchase AG allocation. Mostly Mothy, if you don't know what this is, Aradina is about to launch their token soon, and these NFTs are the allocation for their token at the cheapest IDO launch. So basically, when they launch their token, these NFTs are going to give you the ability to redeem that token at the lowest Seedify level cost. Typically, I'm not, do your own research, but if you look it up, Seedify, these things can go 2 to 5 to 10 to 20x those initial prices. So, keep in mind, you get this NFT, that means you have to pay $10. This gives you the right, it's like a stock option. You get the right to purchase $10 at that lowest price. So it doesn't give you $100 or $50 or $10 of their token. Just gives you the right to purchase this amount at their lowest price. And the way to have gotten these was a year and a half ago they launched their initial questing experiences. And you can come in here and say, okay, I'm going to send these homies on their quests. You know, you can send multiple on. And before, you know, you were getting awarded the commodities and the silver. Like, for doing this, like, they were iterating. Like, this is why I love Ardina. Honestly, they are very good at building their product. They are iterating the right way. They're using their funds really conservatively. They really have good, at least from what I can see, the right guidance to make sure they're really focused on ROI with their, you know, with their investment. Low tolerance for risk. But the one thing I will say, I think that they have not been good at marketing. I think they, no offense, Ardina team, if you're listening in, you're probably like listening and you're probably saying, yeah, it has not been a priority for us. Yeah, we can tell. But you need to make it a priority. You need to make it a priority. And whether you're making a priority, well, guess what? I'm here to help at some degree. And you might be saying, Kevin, why are you doing this? Are you getting paid to do this? Well, I'm a very transparent, honest, and authentic person. So I'm going to tell you upright the reason why I'm doing this. I'll give you a couple reasons. Number one, I love strategy gaming. And this, for me, has been like one of the best strategy games that I could find that aligns with my taste and my preferences. Regardless of whether this is hugely successful or not, I've enjoyed following this project. I've enjoyed being a part of the community. I've enjoyed writing stories for my characters. You know, I am not being paid, actually. This is not paid. I'm not, you know, like, the way I'm actually making money from this, in my opinion, is going to be because I actually hold a lot of their NFTs. I have like 100 of their warriors and 6 of these comics. So I'm definitely heavily invested into this project. Now, granted, I've invested in this project. It wasn't all at once. It was over a long time. And just as I continued to see them drop their stuff, I've just continued to want to support it and participate. And honestly, if anything, like, I've bought tokens like that have gone to shit. Whereas, like, but you know, like, what I've spent on these, it hasn't gone to the moon, but it hasn't like necessarily tanked in value. It's pretty much stayed around the same place. Pretty consistent, ups and downs between this and 0.1. Shake and Bake, I do want to say I do not count out the opportunity, if the Ardina team's watching, if they did want to sponsor this stream. I am all for that. Ardina, if you want to sponsor this, just like the same way I was all for if Decentraland wants to sponsor my efforts. I'm a believer in that if you do what you love, and you do it well with a passion, people most of the time will want to eventually pay you for that, or to empower you to do it at a higher level. That has been my experience in life. If you do something with a love, if you take care of people, if you care about your community, this is not my full-time gig. My full-time gig is working as an entrepreneur. My full-time gig and how I make money, Shake and Bake, is by solving problems, actually. In the simplest form, my full-time gig is just solving problems. Right now, I'm focused on solving a problem for people with Parkinson's and Alzheimer's and developmental delays, essentially. Neurodegenerative conditions. People who are not neurotypical. I am not a neurotypical person. I have ADHD. So, like, part of my mission is solving problems for people who I can relate to. I built this. Hey, let's go, Shake and Bake. I can say I'm always hiring, always looking for collaboration. Like, this company particularly is not, you know, it depends what you do. I would love to know about more of your skills, but right now is a kind of weird time for me. So the answer is yes. But I am also like kind of like your Jack Sparrow of entrepreneurs. Like Jack Sparrow mixed with, if I'm going to use movie references, I'm like Jack Sparrow mixed with the guy from Cloudy with meatballs, with a chance of meatballs. Like, I'm like Jack Sparrow plus this. If you've ever seen this movie, Like, I'm kind of like this guy plus Naruto. Like, one day I'm gonna be Hokage kind of vibe. And actually, like, I'm super proud of this, like, platform we built. Basically, you know, it is for people with, like I said, for people with Parkinson's. So they come in, they, like, sort of, they have, like, a, you know, their question, like, how are you feeling? They select what kind of music they want today. And then it's kind of like Netflix. It goes through and, like, they have different activities they can do that are different things. So this one, like, they're boxing, and every time they hit something, it plays a sound, it plays a note. This one is like a sit to stand, so they stand up and sit down, and every time they stand or sit down, it plays like the next chord in a song. So it's all about creating music by moving your body, and this is what I do, sort of my full-time problem solving right now. So I'm a musician, I'm an artist, I like solving problems. Why I went through music school and I said, you know, like, music, it's great. I love music, but music is powerful. Music is a vehicle. It's not a destination. So I was like, and my cousin had a spinal injury. So yes, this right here, mostly Mothy, if you wanted to sign up right here, this right here. Here, I'm gonna drop a free trial link here in chat real quick. So this is gonna, so you don't have to pay a subscription. If you know anybody who has dementia, if you have anybody who's elderly, we give this to senior living communities as well. You're more than well, like, this is a gift we get. It's free. They can try it out. It is super intuitive. You can try it out yourself, and if you think it's cool, you're definitely welcome to pass it on. If you have any feedback, you could. But basically, yeah, we're trying to solve a problem for people who are sent home with pieces of paper saying, do these exercises. You know, instead of a piece of paper saying, do these exercises, that doesn't tell the doctor anything about how they're progressing over time with their neurological condition. This will actually tell the doctor how they're doing over time. So the doctor can see, you know, like, for instance, how they're doing over time, what their success has been. I am so grateful to hear that. Mostly Mothy, that is my life's mission. That is like my, how do you say, my soul work that I do. And I would do even if I went hungry. Even if no one paid me to do it. Even if somebody, like, told me I couldn't do it anymore, I'd have to find a way to do it, kind of thing. USA, Canada, yeah, right now it is. But it won't be forever. Right now, unfortunately, it is. Because this is an alpha release and because of HIPAA compliance, basically is like privacy compliance. We have to have servers in the different countries that we're created for. So currently, we only have servers in those places. But if we are successful, if we manage to succeed, and folks, it is not easy. Yes. Mostly Mothy, guarantee it. Guarantee. Let me just actually see. I'm going to ask them if they can activate it for UK. But they're probably going to be pissed at me for asking. Mostly Mothy, I got you. I appreciate you. Let's see. So, my time is... I appreciate y'all for being here. Let's see. Did everybody claim the medieval strategy, listen to earn? Let's see. Make sure you go ahead and claim that if you want your Orem. No pressure. But you can get that AG. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I think I sent all my warriors on their quests. You can see here it says... it should say up here 0. Okay, I have no more quests to run. You will see this right here. Every once in a while, they have riddles. So like special quests that have special prizes and stuff. I haven't done this riddle yet. It is a sort of word jumble. So you know what? With the last 5 minutes, let's go ahead and do this. Let's see. The crone lets out a satisfied... I doubt I'll be able to get it in 5 minutes, though. Huff and beckons you to lean in closer. You've passed my test, she hisses. The book that you hold is the Ophalargonopus, or the Tome of Organs. And holds the secrets of the dark, evil magic of death doubling in power. Wow. The pages tell of a spell that replaces the organs of a victim, making them a puppet for the puppeteer. Wow. A mere shell who hides in plain sight and abides by the bidding of whomever cast the spell. Oh my gosh, that's some dark magic. The magic was already been used by the person you seek, and he who reads and uses the nefarious book is called. Before the crone can finish her sentence, an arrow pierces her eye. What? She lets out a gurgle and gasp and withers. Her bark and branches fold and melt, and her leaves turn to flame. After a moment of that, all that remains of whole Zilda is a smoldering pile of peat. You pick up the arrow and find a piece of parchment attached. You unroll it. And somebody doesn't want us to find this out, but he sent us a message, or he or she. And upon the sheet, it reads, some shit we can't make out quietly. It's not that easy. Oh my goodness. It's not that easy. Folks, I'm going to do a little cheat right here. Spoiler alert. There's a couple ways you could get some hints here. It's 4 words. Okay, appreciate. I'm going to need hints on this. Let's see if I can get this. Decode. If you can also go to a website called Decode. Decoder, I think it's called. Let's see. No, there's a different website. I don't know what it is. I forget. There was a website I was using before that was like... This is going to put it into one word for me. All right, this isn't going to work. Okay, yeah, exactly. This doesn't work. Okay. Okay. All right, so pick up an arrow. Clues in Discord. Okay, that's the second thing you're going to want to do, as Samwise is suggesting. You can go into the questing area in the Discord, and you can scroll up a bit. Maybe even search the words. Okay, and you can see here in the Discord, you can't see in my screen right now, but you can see in the Discord, if you go into questing and you search the word jumble, that the password, it uses the same letters in 4 words. Somebody said here, wow, I got it. I feel stupid for focusing on the wrong 2-letter word. Okay, so let's get our pen out. There's going to be a 2-letter word here. What are 2-letter words? We have N. We have 2. Okay, can we spell N on here? No, we can't spell N. Can we spell 2? We can spell 2. What other 2-letter words can we spell in here? As. We can spell as. We can also spell if. So those are some 2-letter words. We could also spell it. I'm going to write out all the letters here. Okay. Of, at. We got of and at as well. Okay. So at least we can start there. Let's see what other quests we got. You had something if you can't. Let's see. Folks, if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm going through the Discord trying to find something that might be of help. Okay, there's one right here. You can't... Okay, Kiwi gave a hint here. You can't run from destiny. Okay. Can we spell fate? We can spell fate. Okay, so let's see. Destiny, another word for fate, for destiny is fate. Am I on track? Absolutely. How many letters are in each word? Fate. He said, "Yeah, I think I'm happy with fate." Okay, so we have F-A-T-E. Okay. Okay, we have fate. Okay. Let's see. A-R. Okay, so you can't spell Aradina. Fate. I'm going to say the first four-letter word is your fate. Say your fate. Y. O. U. R. Your fate is... Your fate is sealed. Boom! Not gonna lie, that was... can I get some 9s in chat for that? I think that was... I have to say, Samwise definitely, you know, you definitely came through with the win on that. Now, notice I don't have any warriors that are available here. But, you know, I had your help, Samwise. I had your help. So, you know, appreciate you big time. for all we could come together and work on these things together. Now when these come up 8 a.m., we can always work on these things together. Hey. You know what? I think just the energy. I think there was some sort of telepathic quantum connection that was happening. Now you'll notice I got through here, but I can't actually send my warrior on a quest because all of them are out busy right now. But soon they will become available, and when they do, I'll hop in here. I'll be able to enter no problem and send it on its quest. And you can see it comes with a nice reward, some silver. A nice silver bounty. This is nice. Alrighty. Folks, it was real. I'll see you tomorrow morning for some more. This is something I literally do every day. Gotta come in here. So tomorrow morning, I'll send my warrior out on that quest. I'll probably write another story for one of my warriors. We'll send the rest of the warriors out on their quest. We'll probably talk about some more of the latest and greatest. But it was great being here with y'all. Peace out. Much love. Aradina, it's been real. Warriors, it's been real. Before, I just want to say one last thing. If you are a warrior of Aradina, then you do also have the pleasure of accessing our secret clubhouse in the metaverse. Samwise has already been in there, and there is treasure in here. You can collect your bounty by going in to visit. But as soon as we get Battlegrounds underway, we're going to be throwing some competitions, some tournaments, and in this clubhouse, we'll be broadcasting those here at the Vigil. So yes, we could actually be not even on Twitch. We could literally be off streaming, and we could be streaming right in here without even being on Twitch or YouTube or anything. So we could have private battle opportunities. There's a lot of things we could do here. But yes, you could see here the broadcast right into there, which is pretty dope. Appreciate that, Samwise. Good stream. Yes, I think I would definitely be open to hearing I'm curious to know how other people are questing. Would be great to have some other warriors here live on the air, even if just voice chat, to talk about some of their strategies and some of the things they've been doing. Soon we're definitely going to be having some guests here as we do some live battles, and we just discuss things as more and more news unfolds from Aradina. Much love, y'all. Samwise, Mostly Mothy, Shake and Bake, everybody out here on the leaderboard. Shout out to Samwise right here at the top of the leaderboard right now. 1.3k Orem. Kiwi, Silgro, Scuffle coming close behind, on their way to claiming that AG. Well done, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.